Hi, I'm Bill McLaughlin, Editor-in-Chief of Furniture Today. Welcome to this week's edition of Frontline Friday. We are going to have some coverage of our bedding conference in Monday's issue. So to give you a little bit of a preview, our bedding conference this year looked at a very disrupted industry. The box bed business now represents almost 20%, and by some estimates that could represent 45% by 2023. So bedding producers and retailers are dealing with significant disruption in that business. If you want to find out how they're going to deal with it, you're going to have to open up Monday's issue or come to FurnitureToday.com today, Friday, and you can get an early preview. So let's go around the table here. We're going to talk to Ann Ware, who's been covering some technology. And there's a development this week that you actually previewed in your last technology report.
Right, in early May we talked about how web native AR and 3D would be the tipping point maybe for the augmented reality technology. And Overstock this week just announced they partnered with a tech company called Seek to launch the web native AR on the Overstock website by the end of this week.
So just for people who may not keep up with this on a weekly basis, right? What's the benefit of web native AR? What's significant about web native AR?
In the past, you would have to, you're on a website and you want to purchase a chair, for example. You would have to leave the website, go to the app, open the app, find the chair, and download it, and then use that to look at the chair in your space. And then
that
you need to go back to the website and purchase the chair. If it's web native, while you're looking at the item, you can click, I want to see this in 3D, and then right then download the item, see it in 3D, and then use the AR, the augmented reality, to look at it in your space.
So it really cuts down the number of steps and gets us one step closer to what they call seamless retail.
That's correct, yes.
Now, Overstock is doing this week. Do you expect that we'll have others jumping into that?
Yes, I'm sure that Amazon and Wayfair definitely will be, close behind. It was interesting because just the beginning of this month we talked about the web native AR, and it's only been a couple weeks, and all these companies are jumping on board, so it's exciting.
Well, they must have read it in Furniture Today, and they jumped on.
We are the harbinger of
exactly.
future trends.
So Tom, you've been on the road a little bit lately.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
One of the things we always like to do is to get out to different factories, plants, to kind of see what happens at these operations. And one of the ones that actually I visited recently was Hickory White. The plant dates back to 1902. It was originally called Hickory Manufacturing Company, and it became Hickory White with the merger of that company and White Furniture of Mebane around 1988. But we focused on the wood plant, and what the crux of this story is that there's really not a lot of manufacturing, wood furniture manufacturing left in the U.S., but this plant is staying competitive, being at the high end due to their custom capabilities, particularly in finishing. They offer like 60 custom wood finishes plus color match with all these different brands, Sherwin-Williams, Behr, and the like. But they've also invested in technology, unlike a lot of other wood plants did not invest in technology like they perhaps should have to remain competitive. This company has spent about $3 million in the past, probably about 4 years, CNC equipment, routers, all sorts of things, letting them make their own upholstery frames, and some of their wood components for like dining chairs, dining table legs in-house. It's helping them get to market quicker with those custom items.
It's interesting to see, we talk about the furniture industry in very broad stroke terms as if everybody moves in this direction and then everybody moves in that direction. And the furniture industry really is very diverse, and there's lots of niches and opportunities for people to find a place for themselves in the marketplace.
And they indeed have.
Great, well thanks for sharing that. Till next week, I'm Bill McLaughlin with Furniture Today, wishing you good business.